Remember, na? Nice. So can I say this VPC is like a virtual data center on cloud? It is like a virtual data center on cloud. Yes. And whatever we create it, isn't it good to have everything inside the VPC? So do you remember this hypnotism diagram that I use to hypnotize you sometimes? So let's put the diagram again. So we have the VPs, we have the AWS inside. So here we have this. Okay. So this is AWS, and inside that we have a region. Inside that we have what? VPC. Inside that we have availability zones many. Inside that we're launching the EC2 instance. Yes or no? Right? Yes. So if you take the AWS, this is AWS, and inside that we'll create multiple VPCs. Yes or no, guys? Inside that, in one region we can create multiple. Guys, can you tell me one region can have multiple VPCs? Right? Yes. So do you think VPC is regional or global? VPC is regional or global? It's regional. It's regional only. So VPC is regional. So guys, AWS provide a default VPC, na? Yes or no? AWS provide a default VPC. Guys, how many VPCs you can create per region? Remember, it is sorry. So maximum 5 VPCs. Guys, how many? How many VPCs you can create? Maximum 5 VPCs per region. Certification. So we have a VPC concept, clearly a big concept. We'll talk about that VPC clearly later. But here, remember for now, so VPC is a virtual private cloud. Everything, if you launch an EC2 instance, it should be inside the VPC only. Yes. If you set up an RDS instances, it should be under the VPC only. Yes. If you set up any EFS, it should be inside the VPC only. Yes. Everything should be inside the VPC only, guys. Okay. Yes. So this VPC is regional, and how many VPCs you can have it? Maximum 5 VPCs. Guys, 2 VPCs can talk to each other by default. 2 VPCs can talk to each other by default. They don't. But if required, yes. Super. And now let's see this. We know this already, this diagram, but I'm putting it to you again. What is this, guys? Yes, load balancer. And we have this here EC2s. Okay. Okay, good. So this guy is these are all the EC2 instances. Do you hear that noise? Auto noise? Vandaki nalgilol? No, huh? Okay, then it is noise free. My mic. 100 के 4 किलो दे रहा है भाई इधर. हाँ? Okay, so here these are all 1A. I can put it in 1B, and then I can put it in 1C. Yeah. Can I have it in auto scaling group? Definitely, I can have it in auto scaling group. Okay. So, guys, this is ELB. So, whenever we create an ELB, right, like this concept, AWS ELB is completely managed by AWS. So, AWS will give a DNS name, na? ELB DNS name. So, this ELB DNS name looks very nasty, very bad. You know that. So for the customers we'll give the ELB DNS name, right? So the ELB name look like this. If you http colon slash slash and then my ELB dot some numbers dot ELB dot ap minus south minus one dot aws dot amazon aws.com. Guys, how this URL look like? Is it good or nasty or bad? Bad, right? Can I call it as nasty URL? Bad URL, nasty URL, right? So is it good to give this kind of nasty URL to the customer? No. So that meaning this nasty, and let's say for example, the customer want to access like nicely user friendly called boom.com. Okay. So that meaning here customer needs boom.com. Customer needs boom.com, right? And then and someone type boom.com, it should get routed automatically to the nasty URL. Yes or no? Right? Nasty URL meaning is nothing but ELB DNS name. So where you do all kind of routing, where you do all kind of mapping, guys, mapping, routing, where do you do all these things is a service called Route 53. What is that? A service called Route 53. Write down the name, Route 53. So guys, Route 53 is a DNS service in AWS. Right? Route 53 is a DNS service in AWS. Guys, why it is called 53 there? 53. Remember, DNS port number is 53. DNS port number is 53. DNS port number is 53. Yes, DNS port number is 53. Right? So DNS port number is 53. That's the reason why we call it as here Route 53. So guys, so that meaning in Route 53, we need to create, guys, remember DNS is all about records, na? Guys, in starting days, we learned DNSS is all about records. We will create a records in DNSS, right? Host name to IP to host name and alias names, everything will create it in DNS. So here in Route 53, we'll create a record called boom.com and it should route it to the nasty URL. And if someone type boom.com, can you tell me guys which service it will hit first? If someone types boom.com, it will hit the Route 53 first and then it will be redirected to the ELB. Because in Route 53, we have the mappings. Na? Boom.com mapping is there in Route 53. The request will go to the Route 53 first and then it will hit the load balancer. Which load balancer? Based on which mapping that you have given in the Route 53, that will be get hit. Got it, guys? So that is the job of Route 53. Not only that, it will do a lot, but mostly so this makeup, I call it as makeup. Where do you do this makeup, guys? Makeup of the nasty URL makeup will be done there. Where? In Route 53. In Route 53. Got it? Yeah. And then let's say we have something called here my company, and then we have AWS company and AWS. This is company meaning your on premises. This is AWS. Guys, can you tell me how does from the company to AWS, how do we connect? from the company to the AWS? Using network. Definitely we need to have internet now, guys. Definitely we need to have internet. Can you tell me? Yes, definitely we'll be using this internet. That internet is a shared internet or dedicated internet? The internet is purely shared. It's not dedicated. If you're using Airtel, Geo, or whichever it is, Act, whichever it is, that is a shared internet. It's not a dedicated internet. So now the company guys, let's say for example, if they want to send the data to the AWS from their company, everything it should go to the shared internet, public internet, which is shared. So let's say this company is very confidential, banking related or government company. The data which they are sending from their company to AWS should be secure or not? Is it good to go with the shared internet concept? Definitely no. So in that case, you have a concept. If you need to have a dedicated connection from here to here, you need to have a dedicated connection. And in AWS, there is a service called Direct Connect. What is that? Direct Connect. So using Direct Connect is a service which is from AWS. You can use this Direct Connect concept, and then you can connect from your company to the AWS directly. So it is a direct, dedicated connection. It's a dedicated connection. It doesn't go with the shared internet. Everything will go with the AWS network only. So guys, this is very costlier. Guys, I told you that there are few services that we cannot do the practical. Can we do this kind of practicals, guys? On premises to AWS lease line connections, internet broadband connect like this, we cannot do, but we learn so that we are aware of all the services. Understood? So if you need to have a dedicated line from your company to AWS, which is a service that it provides, guys, everyone, direct connect, kind of. Got it? Is this clear till here, everyone? Sissy? Nice. Next is very important thing, guys. Concentrate. Very important. Let's say this is my okay. Let's write the regions. So I call this as Mumbai region. This is Ireland region. This is Canada region. This is US. This is Sydney. And this is Tokyo. Okay. Let's see. So now, guys, we have different regions. Agree? Yes. Now I am putting my application here in Mumbai region. I'm putting my application in Mumbai region. I've launched the EC2 load balancer, etc., etc. So I have put the EC2 instance here. I have my application here. EC2. Okay, guys. And now you tell me anyone who is accessing this application from India, they have low latency or high latency? Definitely they have the low latency. And anyone those who is connecting from all these people or from all these regions, all this, definitely from other regions you have a high latency. High latency. So where is my origin server? Can I call it as Mumbai as an origin server? Origin server meaning the place where I have my application. So this is my origin server. This is my origin. So my origin server is here in Mumbai. This is my origin server, and here it is in Mumbai. Now you tell me, guys. Now I have my application here, but I need throughout these regions, I need to have how I resolve these latency issues. All these things have the high latency. Everyone have the high latency here. Everyone have the high latency. Can you tell me, guys, how do I resolve this? How to make these people have to have a low latency? Put your thoughts. Okay, duplicate copies. Same application across different regions. Very good. So guys, you have already answered C. So that meaning, do I need to launch, do I need to keep my application in each and every region here? For that, I don't have that much budget to pay. I don't have that much budget to pay. But in general, the actual direct solution is what? So if Tokyo guys is having a high latency to connect to my Mumbai application, same application, you suggest that same application, I will put it in Tokyo region itself. Right, Tokyo region itself. So Tokyo people will be accessing the application from Tokyo region. Yes, that is a good idea. But you can also do that. But for that, how many applications that you need to put it, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places you need to put the same application. Yes or no? 6 places you need to put the same application, which is costlier. So to resolve this kind of issues, to resolve this kind of problem, right? So there is a service called CloudFront. Write that name. What is that? CloudFront. What is that? CloudFront. The name itself says cloud is in front of you. CloudFront. So guys, CloudFront is a service, and CloudFront does all these things. What it does, guys, AWS has something called edge locations. Write down those edge locations. So edge locations. These edge locations are near to each and every region. These edge locations are near to each and every region. Edge location. This is one 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 edge location. And this is one edge location. Guys, these edge locations are completely managed by AWS. We no need to care about that. We no need to care about that. And what this edge location will do, this edge location will cache. What it do, guys? What it do? It will cache. It will cache all your data, all your application. What it do? It will cache it. So what we do is, guys, in Mumbai, let's say we have a load balancer, or whichever we have the load balancer application working perfectly fine. And then we'll go to the CloudFront service and we'll tell, hey, CloudFront service, this is my application, this is my load balancer. And then there will be a drop down whether you want to use edge locations or not. Select that yes. It's just a matter of selecting yes or no. That's it. If you select yes, what it does, this CloudFront, it will push, guys, see here, it will push all the data, it will synchronize all the data, or it will put all the data into this edge locations automatically. It will put all the data automatically here. Automatically. Right? Guys, automatically. So now you tell me here, guys, now you tell me, so does this AWS will push the application, will cache all the application data in edge locations? So does it use the internet connection, normal internet connection to normal internet network in order to synchronize all this data or to cache it? No, it's not good. No. So AWS has its own network that is called CDN. What is that? CDN. CDN meaning content delivery network. Content delivery network. All your data will go through the CDN. Do we need to worry about how it is going, moving and all? Huh? No, right? So we just need to go to CloudFront and then we'll create a distribution. We call it as distribution. So we just create a distribution so that this CloudFront will distribute all the data across multiple edge locations. Guys, these edge locations are completely managed by AWS. Managed by AWS. So do we need to select that which edge location I need to push it and which location? No. Guys, every region, Mumbai has its own edge locations. There is one edge locations in Hyderabad. There is one edge location in Chennai. There is one edge location in Mumbai. There is one edge locations in Bangalore also. So these edge locations, AWS will keep it. We don't care about it. So we will use this CloudFront service. Service name is CloudFront, and this CloudFront has edge locations. And can you tell me these edge locations are connected with CDN? Yes or no? These edge locations are connected with CDN. So if someone asks you what is edge location, simply you say it is used for website caching. It is used for website caching or application cache or website cache or application cache, whichever it is. It is purely used for caching purpose only. Yes, Dinesh. It is purely used for caching purpose only. So edge locations are completely managed by AWS. Can you log into the edge locations, guys? No. Can you access the edge locations? No, you cannot do anything. That it's completely managed by AWS. Of course, we can access edge locations to URL. I'll tell that. Okay. Now there's a question. So you might have, sir, can it cache on-premises data as well? Yes, on-premises data. On-premises data. No, you have to be on the cloud. No, Nikhil. So, guys, so here, let's say, for example, how does this edge location caches? Basically, based on the TTL. What is that? What is that name called? TTL. What is TTL, guys? Time to live. So you can mention for how long your data should be cached inside the edge locations. Let's say, for example, guys, I have here puppy.jpg. A puppy in my. So guys, this puppy.jpg, when I start doing the CloudFront, so edge locations, all edge locations will have puppy.jpg. Yes or no? It will be cached, my puppy.jpg. Yes or no? So whenever you can mention this, you can mention that for how long the puppy.jpg can be cached. So that meaning, can I put the TTL value as maybe 12 hours, for example? I can put it now, guys. I can put it. TTL values can be, I can put it. You can put 1 minute, 1 second, 12 hours, 1 day, 2 day. You can put it sometime. So now you tell me, guys, now this puppy.jpg is now spread across multiple edge locations. Now this one I have changed from puppy.jpg to apple.jpg, for example. Now you tell me this apple.jpg will go and immediately go and update it here? No. Why? Because the TTL value is 12 hours. Because anyone who is accessing the application will, if you update here with puppy.jpg, with apple.jpg, this edge location, that meaning user cannot see your apple.jpg. No. Because why? Because why? It is cached, your puppy.jpg is cached for 12 hours here. So after TTL only, you can go ahead and then put it. But if you want to do that immediately, there is a concept called invalidate cache. Write down that word. What is that? invalidate cache. So invalidate cache meaning you can there is a concept called invalidate cache where you can go and invalidate this puppy.jpg and push it, and then this cloud front will go ahead and then remove this puppy.jpg and replace with the apple.jpg. You can do that. That is, there you can write also like this. You can invalidate the cache. So guys, everything is available. It is all about you need to configure it, right? So edge location, it will be cached based on TTL. Based on TTL. No, it's not a service. It is inside the CloudFront only. It's not a service. So we need to configure edge locations using CloudFront. Yes or no? CloudFront is a service, no? We need to configure edge locations using CloudFront. Guys, getting it? Got it, guys? So what is the complete nice definition of CloudFront? Let me write like this. So CloudFront has edge locations. Yes or no? And edge locations are connected with, guys, edge locations are connected with CDN. Content delivery. All your content is delivered through that network. That is called CDN. So now, right now, let's say you have boom.com. So someone type boom.com. So boom.com is configured. Where it will go and hit first, guys? Whenever you hit boom.com, it will go and hit where first? Oi, where it will hit? It will hit Route 53, na? So it will hit Route 53. In Route 53, I'll be configured. So guys, whenever you create a CDN, guys, whenever you create a distribution in CloudFront, it will give an URL. So that meaning my boom.com should be go to that CDN na first. It will go to the CDN, and from the CDN, it will go to the ELB or S3. Or S3 meaning there also we can enable static website hosting, right? Yes. So first, if you don't want to have a CDN, then how it will look like? So boom.com should go to the Route 53, and from Route 53, it will go to the ELB directly. That's it. Does it use any CDN? This one? Here it is no CDN. No CDN meaning no cache. No CDN, no cache. But if you go through if you configure the CDN, Route 53, all the requests will go to the CDN, and CDN meaning it will go to the edge locations, right? So if anyone from Tokyo access the boom.com, it will go to the CDN because Tokyo has its own CDN. Na? Our application is cached there, and Tokyo user will be getting the replies from the CDN, not from the origin server. So every user will be connecting to their own edge locations. User no need to connect it because we'll create a route like that in Route 53. To which edge location it should go, how it will be decided. Who will take care of that? To which edge location? See now, user from Tokyo is accessing our application, and Tokyo, the request will go to the Tokyo edge location. Who will take care of it? AWS will take care of it. Well, we don't need to. We just need to configure the CloudFront. Got it, guys? Everyone? Yes, Srikanth. In India also we have edge locations, na? In India also we have edge locations. Let's say, if you want to edge locations. Do you see this? For example, so edge location, the blue dots are all edge locations. The blue dots are all edge locations. So in India itself, okay, if you see, if you want to know edge locations in India. See, in addition to the existing region in Mumbai, a new one is planned for Hyderabad. It is coming up. There are currently 17 CloudFront edge locations. Oh my God. How many edge locations are there? 17 edge locations, man. 4 in Hyderabad, 4 in Delhi, 3 in Bangalore, 3 in Mumbai, and 2 in Chennai, 1 in Kolkata. That meaning how fast your applications will be if you configure CloudFront. Right? Yes or no? So I directly said from Mumbai, anyone is accessing from Mumbai, from India, they'll get a low latency. Usually itself you will get a low latency, but if you configure edge locations also, if you configure CloudFront also for the Mumbai, if you configure Mumbai, even then Indian people will also even having very much low latency. Got it, guys? Yes, Nagesh, yes. Guys, is this clear? So if TTL value 0, no cache. Yes, immediately you'll get a no cache. That means it's not caching. Guys, clear na? Right? Yes. So that is we have VPC, Route 53, Direct Connect, and CloudFront we have discussed. And then we have something called, okay, let me talk about that. Guys, the next service is IAM. What is that? IAM. IAM meaning, yes, Gangadhar, right. Identity and access management. Identity and access management. What is that? Identity and access management. Identity and access management. Okay, what is this identity and access management? This is one service from AWS, guys. So now you tell me, you are all joined a company. I'm a team leader, and you all 100 people are working under me. Not good to listen like that, but okay. For now, assume that you are working with me. So we are working in one company. So now you tell me, everyone should have their own main accounts. Everyone, should I ask everyone to have your own personal accounts? Okay, now you tell me, company should have only one account, and then, or every individual user will have their own personal accounts. One account or many accounts? One account only, na, guys. So is it good to have your own personal accounts in your company? No. So guys, here there will be only one company account. One company account only. There will be one, because you're working for a company, we'll have one main company account. Guys, the main account is called a root account. What is that? What account is called? Root account. Root account. Guys, everyone have your root account by yourself now? Yes. So now you joined in my company. Is it good to have everyone have their own root accounts? Is it good to have everyone have root accounts? No. So guys, what I'll be doing is, company will have one root account. I'll be having one root account, and I'll be creating users inside that. I'll be creating all your people users inside that account. Which is the service where you can go and create users? Is IAM, Identity and Access Management. That meaning you can access it. I can create a users. If you are creating users in IAM, and that users are called IAM users. What is that users called? IAM users. What is that user called, guys? IAM users. So I'll create an IAM users like this. Let's say, for example, here who are there? Chandra, and I have next is Ankit, Dinesh, and Anusha. Okay. Let's say, for example, and finally we have Amarendra Swain, right? Okay. Okay. So yeah, Okadugu, huh? Okay. Not good to say like that. Okay. I don't know where is Devasena. Okay. Anyway, so now I have created the IAM users like this. Guys, I have created an IAM users. Okay, now, so guys, now I created an IAM user inside my account. That meaning, guys, I need to give the permissions right now to Chandra. Guys, can you tell me what kind of permissions, what kind of services that Chandra can access? Let's, you know, the services names. Can you tell me what are the services that he can access? To which service that we can give the permission to him to access? Tell me. To which service I can give the permission to access to Chandra? Okay, I'll give to EC2. Okay, for Ankit, what kind of service that he should be able to access? S3. And for Dinesh, okay, EFS. For Anusha, RDS. And for Amarendra, we'll give admin permissions. We'll give admin. Can I give admin permissions also? Yes, why not? I can give admin permissions. So guys, so can I control my entire AWS by creating IAM users and giving proper permissions to them? Agree? That is the purpose of IAM user. So guys, so what we can do is you can control. So you can control the entire AWS using IAM by giving proper permissions to the IAM users. Agree, guys? Everyone? Understood? We can control our entire AWS, na, guys, by giving proper permissions to the IAM users. Yes. Yes. So now here I can give the admin permissions also, guys. Admin, he also have the full access, but except billing. Can he see credit card details? Amarendra can see my company credit card details, etc., etc., etc. No. So guys, I can give Amarendra as admin permissions. So Amarendra can go and do anything in my account except billing part. Now, can you tell me who, by this, can you tell me who has the permissions to create buckets? Which user has permissions to create a bucket? Tell me proper clearly. Only Ankit or only Amarendra or Ankit and Amarendra, both? Both, guys. So Amarendra can do anything. So Ankit and Amarendra can have permissions to create a buckets. Okay. Who has the permissions to create RDS database instance? Anusha and then Amarendra, both. Understood? So can I give multiple permissions to, let's say for Ankit, can I also give Lambda? Yes, I can give. So I can control it, guys. I can control it. So do you agree that we have two types of users or two types of accounts? You root and then IAM users, or you can call it as accounts also. So there are two types of users. So one we call it as root user, and then this guy is called IAM user. Guys, root user and IAM user. Can you tell me root user has full permissions? Yes or no? Root user has full permissions. That means he's the owner. He's a super user. He's a super user. Yes, he has full permission. He has super user. Whereas IAM user has limited permissions. Limited permissions. Guys, now you tell me what kind of user do you have at the moment with you? Root or IAM user? Root user only, right? Does anyone has IAM user? Ore, did you create an IAM user already? No, no, guys. Everyone have the root account only. Yes or no, guys? Your individual, everyone have the root account. Did you went inside the IAM and created a user? No, right? Don't do that until I say. So everyone have the root. So now how you are logging with your root account? How you are logging with the root account? Guys, how you are logging with the root account? You're logging with email ID and password. Yes or no? You're logging with email ID and password. Yes. And whenever logging with just a name called Chandra, Ankit, Dinesh, what are those called? Guys, if you are logging in with username and password, that is called IAM user. But if you are logging with email ID and password, remember that is a root user. But if you are logging with just a username and password, that is an IAM user. Guys, do you understand the differences between root user and IAM user? Guys, very important. So simply see the person who provides credit card details. Who will provide the card details? Oh, I didn't tell you that. So guys, now you tell me. So guys, when now guys, you went and set up the account. So you have given the credit card details. Yes or no? I'm sorry. I haven't told that. Hold on. So guys, everyone have to go and set up our own account. Guys, so anyone can go and sign up AWS console. Guys, anyone can go and create an account. I'm sorry, guys. I jumped actually. Sorry. I understand you got